His Eminence Sayed Fadlallah rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. The Muharram Husseini pulpit, I'm quoting for you, yeah, is a pulpit of advocacy, a pulpit for awareness, a pulpit of movement, a pulpit of revolution. Our problem is that we froze Al-Hussein alayhi salam into nothing more than tears. Beautiful way of explaining it. Tears, water, frozen. Our problem is that we have frozen Al-Hussein alayhi salam to tears, froze him, limited him in tragedy, froze him and isolated him from the reality of our world. Because those who often establish the Husseini pulpit, he's talking about the executive committees here, yeah? Those who establish the Husseini pulpit often stipulate to the preacher that he or she does not speak about politics and does not go beyond narrating the tragedy. That the executive committees limit you in what you can say. And that he should not touch the live issues that affect the feelings of society. That he does not discuss sensitive concepts which people have set out on the wrong path to, which are in need for correction, because people will not be happy with that type of majlis. The revival of the people is not the revival of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. The revival of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam is only in the revival of Islam, because Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam lived and died in that same process of what their grandfather was trying to achieve, which was the establishment and the revival of Islam. Therefore, we must set out on Ashura, which brings people together like no other occasion brings people together. The gathering of the people on Ashura is the responsibility of the pulpit and the one who ascends the pulpit. I always say that we have to get the Husseini pulpit out of the bottle that we have locked it in. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam is properly represented by Islamic awareness, adherence to the principles of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, and to live on the basis of honor. He is then asked a follow-up question. What is the role of the Husseini pulpit and how does it affect our societies? Ayatollah Sayyid Fadlallah rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi states, the Husseini pulpit should be a pulpit of authentic Islam, in spreading the culture of authentic Islam with wisdom and goodly exhortation, rooting its concepts properly and keeping away from the ideas of backwardsness, exaggeration and superstitions. Reform what has been corrupted in the Islamic community through moral, social and political levels. Raise awareness amongst Muslims in the face of the challenges facing them to control their capabilities and the positions by the arrogant alliances against Islam. Highlighting the Husseini Renaissance as a movement to save the entire Islamic reality. Keep this pulpit far away from nationalism, ethnic contentions, regional arguments and sectarianisms. This Muharram, how much sectarianism did we have? Sayyid Fadlallah says, keep the Muharram pulpit away from sectarian tensions. Keep it away from partisanship and arguments about marja'iyah. Sayyid Fadlallah says, keep the Muharram pulpit away from arguments about marja'iyah and its like, and whatever rips apart the ummah's unity and makes strife amongst it, preoccupies it with marginal issues instead of its strife being used against the enemies. The pulpit is supposed to put strife into the heart of the enemies, not strife into the heart of the mu'min, according to His Eminence Sayyid Fadlallah, and put forward the bright image of the heroes of Karbala, especially Imam al-Hussein and Lady Zainab alayha salam. Keep them within the message which is far away from weakness, betrayal and the spirit of defeat, so that people know them through the spirit of strength and determination and the ability to confront the tyranny that opposes them with firmness.